it's Hollie with Ivy Cole Creations, and today I'm working on a layout that is encompassing a whole bunch of things. We're doing Get in Shape, and this week the shape is circles. I'm also using Baby Got Scraps. I'm also using some of the prompts from the CraftiQ Facebook group, and I'm using a sketch from Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, Series 13. So for the challenge for the CraftiQ prompts, I went back to the month of October and decided to use those prompts. And it was to create a layout with purple and incorporate leaves onto it, add some sparkle shine with texture, 2 photos, add circles, and make sure there's 13 tiny bits around your layout. So I pulled out my Crafter's Companions Silver Bells glitter paste, added some Villainous Potion spray to it to give it a purple tint, and then I just put it through this Vicky Bouton Sugar Rush stencil. I love the hearts, and I love the hearts on top of the triangles. It was just so much fun to create this layout with all of these elements. Once all of my glitter paste dried, it actually didn't take too long, just maybe half an hour or so. I ran all of my bits through my circle dies in different sizes, and then I went looking for photos. I love these photos, and I'm using scraps of paper. The only 12 by 12 is the background sheet. Even the one that I did all the glitter paste on, that was not a 12 by 12. So anyway, I am going through and having fun with this layout. The sketch that I am using is Day 10's sketch for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, Series 13. Yes, I'm still using the sketches. And it was created by Lorraine Wilmot. So I really had fun with this, just spreading the circles all over the page. So I did have this circle tag, and I added some purple ribbon. I just used my lighter to melt the ends of the ribbon. If you have nylon ribbon, you can do that, or polyester or anything like that. Cotton will burn, so don't do it with straight up cotton, but anything with a plastic in it will melt. I went through and I pulled out a whole bunch of different things pertaining to spring and Easter and just tried to create some clusters. These are photos of my daughter having an Easter egg hunt on my mom's balcony. And of course the puppy had to be in it as well. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun putting this together. I went through my sticker sheets to see if I could try to find things that were like spring and Easter like. I also remembered that I had to have leaves on this layout as the prompts, and it was a lot of fun to just use up things that I wouldn't have thought of putting on a layout, or at least putting together on a layout. And I've noticed lately that I'm trying to use my stash, and so I just end up throwing as much as possible on a page and using it all up. I've had like these puffy stickers. I've had them in my stash for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, somewhere around there. And I was like, well, they've got leaves, they're puffy, they have purple in them, and they will fit in this layout. So that is what I ended up doing, just using basically everything that I had. And I was gonna do Sunshine on My Mind as the title, but it ended up being Easter on My Mind. There's a little pink circle that says Easter long weekend, and so that kind of is what I ended up using as my title. I also had a bunch of these stickers. I know they're like Jen Hadfield and Heidi Swap and stuff like that. And a lot of them were like plants in pots and plants in cups. And I just cut the cups and the pots off. Like, if there's no point in using it, it's going to get covered up anyway. Why not just cut it off? So I just decided to use up as many planting bits as possible. To add a little bit more purple, I used my Distress ink in Wilted Violet just to make some circles. I'm just using a circle stamp and using my scraps as a mask. And then I just used my finger to push the ink down, and I ended up with like fingerprints that kind of look like Easter eggs. So I like the way that it turned out. And then I went through and I added puffy hearts and gems on here to make 13. I also have a bunch of a couple little butterflies in there just to, you know, use up the butterflies, but also play off the Easter theme that I've got going on. But yeah, and that's about it. So please check out the description box below for all of the information for all the hops. And I did use my black marker to go around the edges and create an actual border for each circle. And thank you so much for spending your time with me today.